to it, and the season will get underway. Coming out with it, it's Gibson. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Looking for a productive play on first down. The give to the back. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. One of the offshoots of expansion, particularly in the Big Ten, was how viable could the ACC remain, and it just sort of ramps up the stakes when they meet on the field.
Yeah, I think all of this conference realignment, all the money.
And he breaks into the open. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That drive took no time at all. Couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. He'll call for the fair catch here. Line gets set, first down. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Trying to get to him. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. He wants to throw. They're bringing heat. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds his man. It's Hudson. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, is still short of the first down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Wants to throw on third down. Sends it downfield. Got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Really nice timing on that throw. Quarterback had to hold it, allow his receiver to work his route, but he threw it at the perfect moment so that he was able to make the catch inbounds right on the sideline.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Getting set for the point after. Smashes it through for the PAT. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Quick completion to the right. At the 45 on its way. Oh, look out. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown Seminoles. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
TCU.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Scanning the field, it's Hoover using the quick game. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. And the Horned Frogs headed quickly to the line. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, the running back has it. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll try to power it in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Opening day, and might as well build a little drama with a 3rd and goal early. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. won't be able to push his way in. He's stopped at the 1. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on 4th down. Looking to throw. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity for the offense.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
The give to the back. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. At the 15, he's loose. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
That's a really good-looking throw there. And I think about back in my day playing for the Gators, we were known as having this high-octane passing attack with Steve Spurrier, but every time we played the Seminoles and Chris Wenke, who, of course, would go on to win a Heisman Trophy, we knew that we were going to have to be executing at a high level. This guy right here, when he gets going and he gets into a groove, he just does not miss. He is able to light up the scoreboard for the Seminoles.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. They'll go to the toss. Got room at the 35. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State. And you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. You got to get back to that, find those guys that they can really attach this offense to and thrive.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And now on 2nd down for this offense.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Florida State 14, TCU 7.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Running back searching for a hole. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, dude.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the sophomore just a little too much on that one. And the Seminoles want to move quickly. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's got it, and they convert. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Going to the ground. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Offensively, and are you going to take 4 to 6 every play? Yes, please. Sign me up for that. I'm going to take that every single time. Great job by the offense. Staying patient, staying true to who they are. You want to run the football. You want to be physical. You want to establish yourself. Check, check, check.
They'll run it from the gun. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
They move the tight end all over. And that pass is intercepted. Looking for more room. He's at the 40, the 20. He's at the 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU! This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. To the ground. He's got it again. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
And he could not get loose on the run.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the pass hits, picked off. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Horned Frog. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he did the pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Looking to pass. It's Croman Hope. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Takes it the other way. Running inside the 20. He'll fire. But he was showing off all the skills after that interception. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. Looking for room, it's Payne. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Right back to the well. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. They'll go to the air. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up with it.
When offense starts to get inside the 5, defensively, I get more and more aggressive. I get closer and closer to my guy.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, TCU!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they can become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Louisiana Tech is on top, but it's not like Terry Bradshaw is playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 7 over the Pandas. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. To the air, it's Glenn. He's got his man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Seminoles moving quickly to the line. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll throw it on first down. Quickly complete. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The offense in hurry-up mode. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Complete downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Not a lot the defense can do on that one, guys. With this tight end size, he's really difficult to defend on these crossing patterns as he gets downfield.
He tries to take the top off. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Good timing on the quick out. Man, you have to do everything in your power not to let your momentum carry you out of bounds short of the first down marker.
And I would argue, too, maybe you run your route a little bit deeper. You got to understand where the first down marker is and where I got to get to. But, yeah, I'm not running out of bounds. I'm lowering my shoulder and trying to get as much yardage as I can to make this fourth down manageable.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's going for it all. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver, who can design ways to get the football in his hand? Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
One more snap coming before halftime. He'll come out throwing on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. What a snag by the defense. Got room on the return. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, TCU! Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Noles will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And he loses the football on the return. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Man, this kickoff coverage team, they just get to the ball carrier. They are flying around. They're beating their blocks. And the ability to create a turnover on a special teams play like this, and that is massive. And now it sets them up in great field position.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Dropping back, it's Glenn. Right down the middle. Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. That's caught. It's Payne. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
He's looking to throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Carter. Ball's out. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Offense gets set for second down. They go to the ground. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Got it, looking for the first down. Powers through. Offense on the move. A big play there, gets it to the 30.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive game.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give him a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. With the run on first and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The Horned Frogs want to pick up the tempo. Trying to break the plane on second and goal. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on third and goal. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Makes the catch. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. You're going to make it that easy for us.
This defense trying to stand tall on fourth and goal from the 2. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Lets it go to the end zone. And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
Oh, that stings, man. You did a great job calling the play. You got your guy open. Everything was executed perfectly. And the ball hits him in the hands, and he just can't bring it in. Man, those are tough ones. Those are tough to swallow.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
On second down, he'll fire. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception with this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you throw it to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
Now facing a third and long. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Motion from the offense. From his end zone, trying to loosen up this D. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
And I really like when offenses attack over the middle of the field. Between the linebackers and the safeties, there's usually a soft area that you can usually have some success. And really nice job by this offense taking advantage of those areas.
Give to the fullback. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
I love it. What a play call. Going to the fullback in the running game, and he shows you that he's got some ability. This guy was a big-time high school running back, and he shows you the wiggle. He's got some ability to break tackles, and he helps his offense out.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Williams. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He'll take a shot. And it's almost intercepted in the end zone. It's caught, but he's out of bounds. Just an incomplete pass and a bullet dodged by this offense. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Wants to throw. It's Glenn. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Looking to move it through the air. Using his legs to buy some time. He'll let one go down the right side. Snag in the end zone. Touchdown, no!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. And we're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
You know, momentum in college football is a real thing, and after scoring on their last drive and still trailing in the game, the head coach decides to take a chance, roll the dice, go onside kick, and they get it. If they can score here, all of a sudden, all the momentum is back on their side.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember,
deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Florida State.
and that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
On to attempt the try. Bangs it through for an extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Kennesaw State has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by a field goal over the Pandas. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. The give to the tailback. At the 35, he's got room. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, TCU 42, Florida State 28.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break.
Double right. Black 24. Cut.
Fires to the tight end. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Now on second down.
Razor. Ringo. Yankee blue.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, TCU.
Okay, ready?
Line getting set on second down.
Left. Lizzie.
To the air. It's Hoover. He's got his man. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Shotgun snap on third down. He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Noles are in the hurry-up. Give to the running back. A third and long coming up here. Looking downfield, it's Glenn. Looking deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Pulls it in, it's Thomas. He's not gonna make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
Feeling some heat. Makes the catch. It's Carter. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home. That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. They picked the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Oh, he's going to take a chance. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Seminoles want to crank the tempo. Now they'll run it on the toss. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. They think there's room to run to the right here. And there were some collisions in there. The D finally stops him short of the marker. It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Grab near the marker. It's Baker. Touchdown, TCU! And the beatdown has ensued.
Salt enter wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And the extra point is good. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Gibson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something. Going deep. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. On 1st down, here comes this offense. He wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. These are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
He's going to fire deep. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. After the misfire now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads it downfield. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. The aerial assault continues. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. He's going to pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
This is an offense that has skill, and they've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
Dropping back, it's Glenn. Pressure coming. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense. And this defense has put a game together. It is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense, they've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready, they were fast, they were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Dumps it to the back. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers in the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
A first down for the offense. He's looking to throw it. The sweet feet buy a little time. Got his man. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Scrambling away. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
And great start to the season. That's what you want. You want